Hi, and welcome to Let's Talk with Lucy. I'm Lucy Wells, and today I'm standing right outside the Gilman Student Center at Marietta College in Marietta, Ohio. Now, today is the day of the Ohio primary elections, so I wanted to get out and talk to some of America's newest voters to see where their opinions lie when it comes to the presidential candidates. Hi, what's your name?
Maria Stickrath.
And Maria, I have a question for you today. If you had to vote today, who would you vote for to be the President of the United States?
Well, I already voted, and I voted for Bernie Sanders.
And why is that?
Because I feel like he's a real champion of the people. He's not attached to wealthy corporate donors, and he's really cares about social justice and civil rights and things that I care about.
Well said. Thank you so much, Maria. Hi, what's your name?
John Hanna.
And John, who would you vote for to be the President of the United States?
Well, if I had to, which I hate all of them, but John Kasich he's all right.
Ohio.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
He's also a family friend. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
And my family likes him a lot, so.
You know, I am actually Canadian, so I can't vote at all.
And Devin, if you could pick anyone, who would you vote for in the presidential election?
I'm voting for Bernie Sanders.
And Jimmy, who would you vote for in the presidential election?
I'm voting for Bernie Sanders.
And Allie, who are you voting for in the presidential election?
Bernie Sanders.
Hi, what's your name?
Casey.
And Casey, if you could pick anyone to be the President of the United States, who would it be?
Well, if Elizabeth Warren was running, I'd probably pick Elizabeth Warren. But you know what? Bernie's a close second, and Hillary's a close third.
Sydney, if you had to pick anyone to vote for in the presidential election, who would you choose and why?
I've thought about it a lot, and I think that I'm going to vote for Donald Trump just because even though he's not a politician, I think that a lot of the impacts that are happening are impacting him personally too, just like a lot of the people in America. And I think that he's going to try to turn it around, and then eventually we can get back to the more political side of things. But I think as far as the deficit and all of the problems that we have, that we need somebody who can take charge and get it under control.
All right, make America great again, if you will.
Yes, exactly.
Hi, what's your name?
Emily.
Now, Emily, if you could pick anyone to vote for today, who would it be?
Not Trump.
Casey McGuire, who would you vote for in the presidential election?
Bernie Sanders,
And why is that?
because I'm a left-leaning liberal and I believe that he's the best option for the country.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Ashley.
And Ashley, who would you vote for in the presidential election if you had to choose today?
I would vote for Kasich
And why is that?
because I think he's a really positive candidate.
Paige, who would you vote for in the presidential election if you had to pick today?
Hillary.
And why is that?
I believe that she's really qualified for the job and she has a lot of good experience, and I also believe she has good ideals, and I agree with her on all the things.
Pippa and Jessica, who would you vote for in the presidential election if you had to choose today?
I'm voting for Coach K 2016.
Okay.
I'll say Lucy because I don't like anyone in the election.
Erica Massey, who would you vote for in the presidential election if you had to pick today?
Oh, that's a tough question. Probably Cruz if I had to pick today.
Hi, what's your name?
Sam Welch.
Hi, Sam Welch. Who would you vote for in the presidential election?
Absolutely not Donald Trump. Honestly, if you're going to vote Donald Trump, you just shouldn't vote at all. I'm voting for Hillary Clinton, but I can't vote until June because I'm a Montana resident, and so I'm voting there.
Okay, and why would you vote for Hillary?
I'm voting for Hillary because I support a lot of her views. I'm very, very liberal, but I'm not quite as liberal as Bernie Sanders, I'd say. And my problem with Bernie Sanders is that I just don't think that he's going to get a lot of things done if he's going to be elected to the presidency.
And Paul Bieniek, who would you vote for in the presidential election?
I voted on Sunday, and I voted for Bernie Sanders just because I think he has a lot of the same values that I do, and he understands the concerns of common people and people who work for a living and often work for long hours for low wages, and he understands the importance of uplifting people economically so they can have better lives.
Hi, Rachel. Who would you vote for in the presidential election?
I'm not really sure right now, but I'm going with Bernie, feeling the burn.
Feeling the burn. Jake Smith, who would you vote for in the presidential election?
If I had to choose, I'd probably vote for Ricky Rubio. So let's start over. I said Ricky Rubio. That's a basketball player. I'd probably vote for Marco Rubio because I like his stance on immigration laws, because I'm pretty much against deportation and strict immigration laws. And also I think he's one of the more moderates out of the Republican candidates.
And TJ, who would you vote for in the presidential election?
First I got to register, so I don't know. Just got to study up more on it.
You've got time, don't worry.
Yeah.
Hi, what's your name?
Drew Stone.
Drew, who would you vote for in the presidential election?
Well, I will not vote for Donald Trump, so I will probably vote whoever wins the Democratic primary.
All right, thank you so much.
You are welcome.
Hi, what's your name?
Stockdale, Tyler Stockdale.
All right, and Tyler, who would you vote for in the presidential election?
I will not be voting for Hillary or Donald Trump.
And Nate, who would you vote for in the presidential election?
Well, I'm not sure quite yet, but I probably won't vote for Bernie, and I probably won't vote for Trump.
Tim, who would you vote for in the presidential election?
Well, I'm not a registered voter right now, so I don't really have an opinion.
Hi, what are your names?
Jordan Light. Elizabeth White.
Okay, Jordan and Elizabeth, who would you vote for if you had to choose someone to vote for in the presidential election?
I guess we're feeling the burn.
Feeling the burn.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Jakar Bishop. I'm also not a registered voter, but if I had to pick somebody, I'll pick Bernie Sanders.
And why is that?
He's a cool ass dude.
Now that does it for today on Let's Talk with Lucy. I'm Lucy Wells reporting. Let's hope those young voters take themselves to the polls today for the primary.